Hello, I'm Aishani and you're watching Shulini Spotlight. Today we have AI expert Dr. Kritika Rana, who will be sharing valuable insights on AI with us. Ma'am, welcome to Shulini Spotlight.
Thank you so much, Aishani.
So, as artificial intelligence is changing every field rapidly, how do you see AI transforming the education sector today?
See, AI has transformed education system a lot. So it is giving students personalized experience. It all depends upon the prompts we are using, and we can modify the prompts. We can ask for personalized responses from the chat GPT, Gemini, Cloud, etc. So this way students are learning a lot. They are learning in their own personalized way.
So, in your opinion, how can AI improve the classroom learning and student engagement?
Instead of looking at those very boring black and white books, we can use AI tools, we can use artificial intelligence to get personalized experience, and this way students are exploring more innovative ways to learn new things.
That was very insightful, ma'am. So, ma'am, do you think AI-powered tools can replace traditional teaching methods?
According to me, this is not possible. See, the way AI is giving us responses is very creative, and it all depends how people are using it. So I don't think, according to me, it is never possible that it can replace traditional teaching methods, because the way it teaches and the way real teacher teaches is very different. And we have emotions, we can interact with students emotionally, we can console them emotionally. So it is not possible if they are studying with the help of AI tools, etc.
So, we have seen that students are now using AI tools while doing their assignments and projects. So, is this reducing the traditional learning and also the creativity?
See, as I said, it all depends upon the way they are using it. वैसे तो it can give you very creative ideas, you can do brainstorming using AI, but if students are totally dependent on these kind of tools, this can kill their creativity.
So, ma'am, how can teachers maintain balance between technology and human interaction?
See, being teachers, we also have to learn new technologies. We can let students use AI at their homes, but in classrooms, they have to represent their ideas. Whatever they have learned at home, they have to present their ideas in the classrooms. So this way, we can improve the human interaction among class students, so that they can interact with each other, they can get an idea how to better present their ideas. Whatever they have learned from AI tools, from AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloud, etc., they can present their own ideas among their class students, among their classmates. So this way, we can improve human interaction also in the classrooms.
So, along with benefits, AI is also being misused in many ways. So, what are the biggest concerns related to the wrong use of AI today?
It is very true, AI being misused a lot. And also, while using AI tools, we also have to be very careful for what purpose we are using them, and also the way we are using them. The major concern is privacy. Andhadhun students and also teachers, all the people, they are andhadhun, they are giving their own data, giving their own information to the AI tools. This is very dangerous, as we already have given them the permission to use our data, to use our history of the responses, the prompts we have given to them, also our contacts. So हमने जब AI tools को अपना सारा access दे दिया, सारा data share कर लिया, so that's why it is very dangerous. They can use our data for their own purpose. Own purpose जब मैंने कहा, that can be training purpose. So जो data हम दे रहे हैं, whatever we are feeding them, they are using that data for the training purpose of their tools.
So, as we have seen, deepfake videos and AI-generated fake content are also increasing rapidly. So, how dangerous can this become for our society?
See, वैसे तो it is very dangerous. It is a major concern, as I just have said. But they also have certain rules and regulations. AI, the people behind those tools, they also have certain rules, government rules, and they have to comply with them. But वैसे तो चोरी करना भी गलत है, but people are doing that. So similarly, data leakage using someone else's data without their consent is also dangerous, and it is also banned, but still they can use whenever they want for the training purpose also.
Sam, do you think strict laws and regulations are very much needed for AI usage?
Yes, of course. As I said, there are government guidelines also, guidelines from the stakeholders side कि कैसे use करना है AI tools को, कितना use करना है, and you know, if you have used, whenever you put some data, you ask to modify that image or maybe something that is not meant to be done. So it will give you an error that I am not supposed to do this. So वैसे तो it has those restrictions, but we never know when can they use our data for their own purpose.
How can educational institutions teach students the responsible use of AI?
See, that thing they have to learn on their own. वैसे जैसे मैंने कहा कि it depends how people are using it and for what purpose they want to use that. There are certain guidelines जैसे अभी हमने discuss किया, so they also have to be responsible for what purpose they are using AI and what data they are sharing. क्योंकि as I said, they have given the consent to AI tools to access the contacts, so also they have to do that responsibly. ये उनके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है बेसिकली.
So moving on to AI jobs and opportunities. So there is this one common fear that AI will replace humans. What do you think about this?
See, I do not think it is possible ever. बहुत इसके ऊपर डिबेट्स हुआ करती हैं, बहुत लोगों का अपना अपना ओपिनियन है, बट जैसे मैंने कहा, देयर आर सर्टेन गाइडलाइंस, चाहे वो रीजनल गाइडलाइंस हो, किसी कंट्री की अपनी गाइडलाइंस हो, you cannot remove, you cannot replace all your employees with that AI. आप 50-50 शेयर रख सकते हो, 50% human beings, 50% AI, but you cannot replace them 100%. And also, you know, they do not have their own IQ, they do not have their own emotions, so they have this limitation. Limitation जब है, जो human beings के अंदर emotions हैं, they have their own IQ. अब सी AI tools क्या करते हैं, अलग अलग resources से they collect data, they modify that data and they give that to you. अपना data they cannot generate. So that's why जो human के पास IQ है, the emotions which we have, they can never have. That's why I don't think they can replace human beings ever.
So which careers and industries are likely to be most affected by AI in coming future?
See, I can only tell you about the education. Education can never be removed, can never be replaced by the human, by the robots, by the AI tools. Other things may, if I talk about healthcare may be AI can assist doctors, maybe in operations, data analysis, disease analysis, symptom analysis also, but they can never replace doctors. If I talk about agriculture, again, they can assist, but they can never replace farmers or human beings whosoever working in that field. So they can assist. As I said, they have certain limitations. So I do not think कि वो fully replace कर पाएंगे human beings को. But yes, education में तो it can never be possible.
So what are the new job opportunities AI is creating for young people?
See, this is a very interesting question. AI ने आज ऐसी जॉब्स क्रिएट कर दी हैं जो हमने आज से 5 साल पहले सुनी तक नहीं थी. नाउ वी नीड AI इंजीनियर्स, लाइक प्रॉम्प्ट इंजीनियर्स, जो प्रॉम्प्ट कैसे देना है, कब देना है, सब कुछ. दूसरा, दोज पीपल जिनको नजर रखनी है दैट इज AI बीइंग यूज्ड एथिकली और नॉट, इज योर डेटा इन सेफ हैंड्स और नॉट. सो इन सब चीजों के लिए न्यू जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्रिएट हो गई हैं जो आज से 5 साल पहले हमने सुनी तक नहीं थी. So that's why AI is giving us new opportunities, new job opportunities to the people.
So for these jobs, what are the skills should students develop to stay relevant?
See, the most important thing is that they have to keep themselves updated. What is being trending in the market? क्या trend चल रहा है? क्या trend कब तक चलेगा? They have to keep them updated. It is very important. अगर टाइम के साथ everyone is getting updated, so this way they can learn new technologies also. They have to learn, I would say, they have to learn new technologies also, so to cope up with the market trend. एंड जो लोग ये बहुत इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड में बहुत ये फेमस चीज है कि जो लोग ट्रेंड को फॉलो नहीं करते हैं, क्या होता है कि टेक्नोलॉजी जो टेक्निकल फील्ड्स हैं उनमें हम आज रात को सोते हैं, कल सुबह उठ के न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी विल बी देयर इन द मार्केट. सो ऐसा नहीं है कि एक बार हमने 5-10 टेक्नोलॉजी सीख ली देन वी आर हैप्पी, वी आर सेटल्ड, कि जिंदगी भर हम ऐश करेंगे. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. यू हैव टू कीप योर सेल्फ अपडेटेड. सो दैट्स वाई स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि वट एवर टेक्नोलॉजी इज कमिंग इन द मार्केट, इन टू द मार्केट, they have to keep them updated with that, and they have to keep on learning new things.
So, ma'am, AI is playing a major role in research today. So, how is it helping researchers and academicians?
It is very helpful in research, but the main points I would like to highlight here is you can take help from AI tools, but never be dependent on them. You can never be dependent on them. अगर क्या होता है, researchers अगर they are just taking help, AI tools are just assisting researchers. That's a good thing. This way you can save your time, you can save your efforts also. But क्या होता है ना, human beings के पास errors के chances थोड़े से रह जाते हैं. Machines they never make mistakes unless you have given them the correct input. Correct input अगर आपने दी है, they can give you correct output also. But when researchers or when anyone or any person, when they start getting dependent on AI tools, that is the worst part here. So dependent होने का मतलब है, see आजकल ना publications के लिए भी few people are using AI tools for the publications, for writing papers. You can take their help. You can generate summary also. You can summarize your papers. If you like everything, then you can go through that paper in detail. But अगर आप अंधाधुंध बस अपना इनपुट अपने पेपर्स अपलोड किए जा रहे हैं एंड यू आर टेकिंग रिस्पॉन्स इन रिटर्न बिना पढ़े, बिना उसको जस्टिफाई किए, वैलिडेट किए, यू आर जस्ट कॉपिंग एंड पेस्टिंग एवरीथिंग. सो दैट्स द वर्स्ट पार्ट. यू नेवर नो कि आपका पेपर वो पब्लिश होगा भी या नहीं होगा, या आज पब्लिश अगर हो भी जाता है, सो देन यू नेवर नो अगेन कि आज से 2 साल बाद, 3 साल बाद वो रिट्रैक्ट हो जाएगा. एंड रिसेंटली आई हैव रेड एन आर्टिकल कि काफी बड़े बड़े साइंटिस्ट, बड़े बड़े रिसर्चर्स फ्रॉम रिनाउंड यूनिवर्सिटीज, उनके पेपर्स 5-5 साल के बाद रिट्रैक्ट हो रहे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द AI कंटेंट. सो इन आवर फील्ड, इफ वी बीइंग फ्रॉम AI बैकग्राउंड, अगर हम AI का अंधाधुंध यूज कर रहे हैं and if we are getting 99%, 91% AI in our papers, so that's not a good thing.
So, what are the ethical concerns researchers should keep in mind while using AI tools?
इस केस में see, whenever we need data पे ही we can implement machine learning algorithms. If we want to use AI, so the basic thing is we need data. Data के ऊपर ही machine learning algorithms implement हो सकते हैं. So if data is incorrect, तो उसका जो output आएगा that will definitely be incorrect. So क्या होता है, I have seen people who generate synthetic data from AI tools. So अगर data ही synthetic है, how will it be giving you the correct output? So that's a major concern. कि अंधाधुंध यूज करना हमेशा गलत चीज है. किसी भी टूल को बिना देखे, बिना वैलिडेट किए उसके रिजल्ट्स को कॉपी पेस्ट करना इज नॉट अ गुड थिंग हियर.
Sam, do you think over-dependence on AI can affect original thinking and innovation in research?
Of course. See, जैसे मैंने अभी डिस्कस किया कि AI can give you very innovative ideas. But अगर हम छोटी सी ईमेल लिखने के लिए, छोटी सी कुछ भी कैप्शन लिखने के लिए भी if we start using AI tools, so कुछ टाइम के लिए तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि we are saving our efforts, we are getting very good ideas, but we are getting dependent. We are getting over-dependent on those tools. So this way, it is killing our own creativity. पहले लोग जो कंटेंट राइटर्स होते थे और द रिसर्चर्स, एक टाइम था जब जो रिसर्च पेपर्स थे वो कॉपी और पेन के साथ लिखे जाते थे, व्हेन देयर वर नो कंप्यूटर्स, नो लैपटॉप्स. सो उस टाइम के लोगों की क्रिएटिविटी हम आज के लोगों के क्रिएटिविटी के साथ अगर कंपेयर करते हैं, सो दे आर हियर एंड टुडेज जनरेशन इज हियर. दे हैव एक्सपोजर. उस जमाने में दे डू नॉट they never used to get exposure, but still agar comparison ho, so they are still better than us, all of us.
So, ma'am, now as we talk about the future of AI, where do you see artificial intelligence in the next 10 years?
See, I can't even answer this question because it is very unpredictable. जो हमने आज से 1 साल पहले तो सोचा भी नहीं था, that is there in the market now. So this is very unpredictable thing that what is going to be in next 1 year. So I can't even tell you in next 5 years. But also the important thing is I can only tell you this, that it can make our lives so much easy in upcoming years.
So, ma'am, can AI ever completely replace human intelligence and decision making?
No, this is not possible. I'll tell you why. क्या होता है ना, AI can give you results on the basis of the data you give them, also on the basis of certain numbers. Like if I say the weather prediction, so it can predict weather on the basis of historical data. पिछले 50 years का data हो गया, 10 years का data हो गया. Also wind speed, cloud direction, humidity कितनी है, उसके basis पे it can give you output. But if I talk about human beings, they have their values, ethics, gut feelings also. So कुछ decisions तो ऐसे होते हैं जो हम gut feeling के basis पे बोल देते हैं कि ऐसा मुझे लगता है होने वाला है. But AI cannot do this. They don't have their own feelings. They do not have their own IQ. So I definitely can say that they can never replace human beings. They have their own limitations.
Now, finally, what message would you like to give to students who want to build a career in AI and emerging technologies?
To the students who are willing to come into this field, I would like to tell them कि it is very interesting field. These days हर किसी के जुबान पे सिर्फ AI चल रहा है. And currently AI is being used in healthcare, agriculture, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electronics. Everywhere people are using AI. But the important part is that you have to be very careful and you have to be very responsible while using it. Try not to get dependent on that. थोड़ा सा use करो, enhance your creativity, but try करो कि आप dependent ना हो पाओ उनके ऊपर. But you know, these days students, they just want shortcuts to do every task. तो shortcut के चक्कर में they themselves are killing their own creativity. तो ऐसा कोशिश करना कि अगर जब आप इस फील्ड में कभी आए तो आप ये चीज ना करें, थोड़ा सा रिस्पॉन्सिबल होके अपना काम करें और रिस्पॉन्सिबल होकर ही AI टूल्स को यूज करें.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful answers.
Thank you so much for inviting me here.